We are live, Madani.
Hare Krishna, dear children. Very good evening. How are you all? I, I hope you're all doing well. You're all excited. Today is the last day of our camp. So, what all are we going to do today? We're going to discuss a bit on Uttara Kanda. Okay. Then we will be discussing the quiz, all these 6 days quiz questions and answers. You're also going to see what is that surprise gift that we have kept as a suspense for the past 6 days. And we would also like to introduce, harmonics to you in probably a short period of 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that. Okay, so I hope you're all excited and it's 5:30. I think we can get started. As always, let's first invoke the blessings of the Supreme Lord, our spiritual master, Lord Gauranga, the most merciful avatar of Kali Yuga, and let's chant the Mahamantra. So please join your hands, everybody. Close your eyes and repeat the prayers after me. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, wonderful. All right, so I'll also go live on YouTube so that I'll be able to see who all has joined. And also the interactive bit is there. So just give me 1 minute. Hare Krishna, Bhagavad. Hare Krishna. So Sangita, I think I forgot if it's Aprameya. We don't have time. Hare Krishna, Lavitra. Yes, even I'm sad, Lavitra, that today is the last day. Okay, this is Bhagavad saying that. Yes. But then, children, these 7 days, it's like, before we build a house, we put a foundation. So it's somewhat like that. Okay, so your Rama consciousness should not end today. Okay, you should be more inquisitive, you should read more, you should hear more, right? Our recordings are also available. Keep reading. There are many wonderful scriptures. that our rishis, they have presented to us. So let's make the best out of that. Okay. I know, Soumya. Okay, it's Nikita. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So good to see you all. Right? So let's get started with today's Kanda, which is Uttara Kanda. Okay. So one important information here is Uttara Kanda was added, it's more like a later addition to Ramayana. Okay, so the Valmiki Ramayana ends with coronation of Lord Ramachandra. Once Lord Ramachandra becomes the king of Ayodhya, so that is it, okay, with the Valmiki Ramayana. So, because of this, people generally tend to say, oh, there was no Lava Kusha, right? So all that is not true, because in Balakanda itself, Lava Kusha was mentioned, if you remember. It's Valmiki who teaches them Ramayana, and he tells them, you go and sing the glories of Lord Ramachandra all over the world. Okay, so they would literally walk on the streets, and they would sing Ramayana, and they would captivate the hearts of all the people that they would come across. First of all, it is Ramayana. It's like a nectar to the ears. On top of it, these two little cuties, okay, who are actually the son of Lord Rama themselves, would sing, right? So what impact it would have. So while singing, they would also come to Ayodhya. Okay, so they actually came to Ayodhya, and there they sang the glories of Lord Rama. So Rama became very pleased. He's like, who are these two who are singing so beautifully? Okay, now imagine, why was it like this? If Lord Ramachandra had Mother Sita in the palace, then Lava Kusha would have been born as prince, right? Of course, even now they are prince, but then they would be confined to the palace. Would they really go any prince? Will they go singing on the streets? No, right? So look at that. Behind everything that the Lord does, there is a purpose. We should understand. But generally, people just try to comment, this is not there, that is not there. They concoct. That is something we should refrain from doing. Okay, so that's why we can understand from this that yes, Mother Sita was sent to the forest. Lava Kusha were born in the ashram of Valmiki Muni, and Valmiki Muni instructed them to glorify our beautiful Lord Ramachandra and spread it all over the world. Okay, so as I told, these are already described in Balakanda. So if you hear somebody denying, oh no, Lava Kusha, because it's not there, that is not true. Okay, so yes, some people also say that 11,000 years ago Ramayana was spoken. Again, that is not true. Okay, we'll do a little bit of mathematics. Of course, it's big numbers. Maybe we have small children over there, but I'll make it very simple. So we are now in, see, there are 4 yugas. Okay, the first yuga is Satya Yuga. Second yuga is Treta Yuga, where our dear Lord Ramachandra was born. Then comes Dwapara Yuga, where our dear Lord Krishna was born. And currently, we are in Kali Yuga. I'm sure many of you know this, right? So Kali Yuga's total, let's say the total number of, years that Kali Yuga is supposed to last is 4,32,000 years, out of which 5,000 years is already done. And before this was what? Dwapara, Lord Krishna came, right? So what was the duration of Dwapara Yuga? It's very simple. Multiply into 2. Kali Yuga into 2 is Dwapara. So that is around 8,64,000. Now before Dwapara was Treta, okay, where Lord Ramachandra was there. Now that is 3 times Kali Yuga. So 4,32 into 3. So total duration of Treta Yuga was 12,96,000 years. And before that, it was Satya Yuga, so multiply into 4. So it is 432, okay, of Kali Yuga. Simple. So Satya Yuga was 4 times Kali Yuga, which was like 17,28,000 years. Okay, so even if Ramayana, assume Ramayana happened, or Ramayana was narrated for the whole of Lord Ramachandra's pastimes happened at the end of Treta Yuga, it would still be somewhere closer to, let's add this 5,000 also, somewhere around 9 lakh years. So where is 11,000 years and where is 9 lakh years? So authentically, we have to look. All right. So these are some of the things I'm sharing with you because, we should know about our itihasas, our scriptures, our Vedas properly. Only then you will be able to see it's not for the sake of just debating with people. We are also trying to enlighten them. Maybe so many things we did not know, isn't it? In these 7 days we learned. So we thought that there was Lakshmana Rekha because that's what we've been hearing about it. But then we understood the authenticity that, okay, it is not mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana. All right. So it's important that, what all happened. Lot of things like, okay, some say maybe Veda Vyas wrote this last Kanda, Uttara Kanda, okay? Because when he composed all the Vedic literatures, he also composed Ramayana. So some say 3,000, 4,000 years ago. So exact period is not known, but only thing that we have to know is, it is not a part of Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki did not write, but it was added later to the Ramayana. But the incidents, everything is true. Okay, so we will just look at a list of incidents because we have discussed the main 6 kandas. So I'm going to discuss the most important pointers under the Uttara. Okay, so first is, yes, Lord Rama became the king and Rama was very happily, very righteously ruling the entire of Ayodhya. Okay, when this was happening, some rumors were spreading, in Ayodhya, of course, among some people, that that Sita Devi, Mother Sita, she was actually in the palace of Ravana for 1 long year, 12 months nearly, right? So they started asking questions like, how did Lord Rama accept it? Right? So this was the first question. But we all already know that it was not actually Mother Sita who was kept in Ashokavana, but it was Maya Sita, the incarnation of Vedavati. Mother Sita was already taken by Agni Deva. He had her in his abode and she was very well protected. So it was not actually Mother Sita. Okay, so anyways, these kind of rumors were going on, and unfortunately, what happens with these kind of rumors? They were questioning the character of Lord Ramachandra. Like, oh, he's not so capable, he's incapable of ruling properly because he himself was not following dharma and all that. So because of these reasons and many more that our acharyas have given, Rama had to let go of Mother Sita. Again, the way people concoct is, oh, of course, Mother Sita was pregnant at that time. Ramachandra just kicked her out. No, that is not true. Okay. Sita Devi also had a wish that she wanted to live in the forest. Okay. And how did Lord Ramachandra send her? He actually told Lakshmana to take her to the forest, and Lakshmana, with a lot of respect, he actually, made her reside in Valmiki Ashrama. It's not like how the people talk. All right. So we have to know this very nicely. Okay. Then when she was there, she gave birth to Lava and Usha. Now they grew up to become powerful warriors. So just to give you an example, see, though they were born under the care of Rishi, they were like under the care of Rishi like mendicants, but of course they had the Kshatriya blood in them, right? So to give you an example, Lord Ramachandra was once conducting a Ashwamedha sacrifice. This is a very powerful sacrifice, and I'm sure you've heard it many a times. What is this sacrifice? Basically, why do they do it is because they want to establish their supremacy all over the world. Okay, so what they do is they usually take a horse, selected horse, and some kind of a band is tied to the head of the horse. And this horse will go to each and every country of the world, every nook and corner, wherever it wants, it goes. Now, if anyone, so basically, what does it represent? Okay, it is Lord Ramachandra's horse. So if anybody wants to oppose his rule, then they can actually ask for a fight. And this horse will be accompanied by the entire army. Okay, they'll have to fight with the army. And if they lose, they have to surrender, right? That's how it was. So when this particular horse went, why would anyone oppose the sweet little our sweet little, right? Of course, now he's the king, but our sweet Lord Ramachandra's rule. So nobody actually opposed. Everybody surrendered to him. So while it was roaming around like this, it went to Valmiki Ashrama, where Lava and Kusha were there. Okay, what they did, they captured the horse and they were not letting go of it. Okay, so Hanuman went, Sugriva went, many Vanaras went. Finally, Lord Ramachandra himself had to go. Okay, then it said that there was a fight between the three of them, Lavakusha and Lord Ramachandra, and after that, they let go of the sacrificial horse. So, I'm just giving you the gist of the incidents, right? So another thing is, Lord Ramachandra, it is said that he sent Shatrughna to kill one of the asuras called Lavanasura. He was also creating a lot of problems, and Sugriva killed Asura, Lavanasura. Right? So like this, many more descriptions are there. And if you actually look at it, Lord Ramachandra ruled the entire planet for 11,000 years. Okay. Now, after the rule, what happened? At the end, Lord Rama, with many of the other Ayodhya Vasis, he entered into the Sarayu river and he disappeared. Okay, so he had to finish. So there's a duration of the pastime of the Lord. He comes with a purpose, he finishes the pastime, and then he goes back. Right? So he disappeared. And after he disappeared, all the great Vanaras like Hanuman, Sugriva, they all started crying very bitterly. Okay, suddenly what happened? Lord Rama, along with Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna, Mother Sita, they gave darshan to all these Vanaras and many other Ayodhyavasis who were left behind in the sky. Okay, so they gave darshan and all of them became very happy. So this is how actually the pastime, ended. And once Lord ended, he went back to his abode. In the spiritual world, there is Ayodhya. Right? So Lord went back to Ayodhya in the spiritual world. And this is how Uttara Kanda ends. Okay, so we should remember only this part, that it does not come in the Valmiki Ramayana. Now, something very important and very interesting, children. For the past 6 days, including today, we've been hearing about different, Kandas. And Lord Rama and Lord Ranganatha of Srirangam, there is a lot of beautiful connection, and I would like to narrate this story to you before we conclude this session. Okay, so Lord Ranganatha was actually given to Vibhishana by Lord Rama. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of background here, Srirangam is known as Vaikuntha. So Vaikuntha is in the spiritual world, but it is said that Srirangam is the Vaikuntha on earth, on the material platform. Okay, so Srirangam is known as Vaikuntha. Ramanujacharya, Ramanujacharya is one of the greatest acharyas. He's said to be an incarnation of Anantashesha himself. So we know that, right? And Lord incarnates, all his associates also incarnate, and many of the great associates have come as acharyas to establish dharma, right? So Ramanujacharya is one of the greatest acharyas. So he has identified 108 Divya Deshams. What is the meaning of Divya Desham? Divya Desham means where the Lord is eternally present to bless everyone. So in India, we have 108 Divya Deshams. And you'll be surprised to know out of 108, Srirangam is number 1. And it's something like if we take the Divya Desham as a tree, Srirangam is like the root of the tree. So because, due to various reasons, we may not be able to visit all 108 in one lifetime. But if you just go and visit Srirangam, that means you visited all the 108 Divya Deshams. How wonderful it is, right? It's something like this. See, if you're, if you've got a small sapling, you want to grow that sapling, you want to grow that plant, what do? Do you individually water the roots separately, water the stem separately, water the flower? No, right? What do? We water the roots. And the roots will actually, spread the water, the minerals, everything to the different parts of the plant. Likewise, Srirangam is actually the root or roots of the Divya Desham tree. Okay, So, if you visit Sri Rangam, it's like you visited all the 108 Divyadeshams. Okay. So there's also there was a great alvar known as Andal. Okay, I mean I'm sure you've heard about Andal's pastime also. She says that in Sri Rangam, all the gods of 108 Divya Deshams, they come to take rest, it seems. Okay, I've seen no Sri Rangam Ranganatha is actually in the sleeping pose. So beautiful. Right? So they say, I mean, Alvar has said this 108 Divya Desham gods, they actually come to Sri Rangam to sleep, to take rest. Because Sri Rangam is so peaceful that even God wants to come and take rest over there. Okay, so everything about Sri Rangam is so great. And yeah, if you have not heard of Sri Rangam before, it is situated in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and the great acharyas in their writing have told everything has Periya. Periya means very great. Everything about it. Their Lord is great. The city is great. Everything is so great. Okay. So Ranganatha also says he loves to be in this place. See, he has actually spoken. See, many great acharyas have, even now, they have power. Many great pure devotees have power to communicate with the Lord. Okay, so Sri Ranganatha has communicated with many great acharyas and he has referred to Sri Rangam as Namma Uru. Okay, Namma Uru means my place. You know, it's his favorite place. So he says, this is my place. And people also there, they call him as Namma Perumal. Perumal means God, and they say, this is our Lord, my Lord, you know, everybody. So that's such a beautiful, relationship between the Lord and his devotees. Okay, so once Ramanujacharya, he comes to Sri Rangam. As I told you, he's a manifestation of Anantashesha. Okay, he comes to Sri Rangam and he requests that, my Lord Sri Ranganatha, I'm completely surrendered to you. Okay, and Ranganatha is very happy. He asks, okay, what do you want? You know, Lord, when somebody is surrendered, he's very pleased and he likes to give them something. Right, so he asks, what do you want? So he says, Ramanujacharya. See, these acharyas are also so merciful like the Lord. Okay, he says that, my Lord, all those who are surrendered to you, they should get liberated and they should come back to you at the end of their life. And Ranganatha says, Tathastu. He's very happy. He says, Tathastu means so be it. Okay, whatever is your wish, I've granted. Okay, now Ranganatha is the Supreme Lord, Lord Shri Krishna. Ramanuja asks, how can I believe you? I don't believe you. You know why he says that? He says, when you came as Sri Krishna, you did so many wonderful pastimes, but in many places you have not kept your promise. Okay, say for example, when you went to kill Kamsa, you went with his uncle Akrura. Krishna promised the gopis that I'll finish the work and come back, but you never went back, right? And he told, when you went to Kurukshetra also to fight, you promised the Dwarakavasis that you'll come back very soon, but you did not, right? So I've seen that in Krishnavatara, you've not kept up your promise. So how can I trust you? Okay, I can't believe you because you won't keep up your promise. Immediately, Ranganatha told, no, I am Lord Rama. He says, I've always kept up my promise. See, we know how Lord Rama, I mean, just to keep up the word he had given to his father, what all he went through. And even after 13 years, when Sugriva got coronated, for his coronation also, Lord Rama didn't want to go to the city. Why? Because he had promised his father that he will reside in forest. So that to that level, the whole 6 weeks, 6 days, you've heard how Lord Ramachandra keeps up his vow. Okay. So like this, he says, I am Lord Rama. Okay. So this is the connection of Sri Ranganatha. He's closely connected to Lord Ramachandra. So when you talk about Ramayana, you have to remember Lord Ranganatha. Okay. So Rama went back to Ayodhya. We just go back to that little bit of the past time. So when Rama went back to Ayodhya, which we seen yesterday, Vibhishana also went along with him. Okay, and they all celebrated Rama's coronation. They were there for some time, but Vibhishana didn't want it to come back. Okay, he was actually coronated as the king of Lanka because Ravana was no more. Ravana was killed. And, when Rama told him, okay, everything is done, go back, you have to rule. The citizens of Lanka, they're waiting for you. Vibhishana said, no, I don't want to go. I only want to be with you in your association. I just want to serve you. Okay, so Lord Rama said, no, you cannot do this. You have a duty. You have to go. Your citizens are waiting for you. And Vibhishana said, okay, I will go on one condition. If you can give me the deities that you are worshipping at home, then I will go. You know who are those? Who's that deity? That deity was actually called Ranga Vimana. Okay, Ranga Vimana, because Ranga is Lord, Vimana is the Gopuram, in which the Lord is. So it was called Ranga Vimana, and it had actually originally originated from the ocean of milk. Originated from the ocean of milk. Okay, and it was given to Lord Brahma. So basically, Lord Brahma was meditating. He wanted to see Lord directly. So this came from the ocean he worshipped. This came straight from the ocean because then he accepted it. He worshipped it for a long time. Then he gave it to sun god, he gave it to Vivaswan, then Vivaswan gave it to Manu, Manu gave it to Ikshvaku, and Lord Ramachandra comes in the lineage of Ikshvaku. So after Ikshvaku, that it came to Dasharath Maharaj. Okay, so this is the same Ranganatha Swami that appeared from the milk ocean, which was given to Dasharatha, and Dasharatha was worshipping this deity. Of course, Lord Rama himself was worshipping this deity. Okay, that's why it's called Periya Perumal. Periya means, see, Rama himself is a supreme Lord and he was worshipping this deity. So it is the greatness of the deity. So it's the greatest Lord, the supreme Lord, you can say. So it is also very glorious, and we cannot find another cute, beautiful deity in the world. Okay, if you want to see how Lord Rama looked, how he was, you should see Ranganatha. He's so beautiful. His eyes, his features, his shoulders, it's mesmerizing. You can immediately connect with Lord Ramachandra. So this deity, okay, Vibhishana asked from Lord Ramachandra. And we know our dear Lord is very, very merciful. He said, okay, I'll give it to you. Vibhishana said, I want this deity because the face looks just like you and I can never forget you if I keep it with me. Okay. Now, Rama gifted this to Vibhishana. Okay. So he's the supreme Lord, right? He's known for renunciation. He's not attached to anything. You want it, take it. That's how he is. And especially for his devotees, he will not even think. Right. So Vibhishana was so happy and, he was bringing this deity. Okay. He said, I am taking my Lord with me back to Sri Lanka. He's so happy. And he was, he started his journey towards Sri Lanka. He was actually carrying it on his head. That was his love for Lord Ramachandra. So he came to this place called Sri Lanka. Okay. When he came here, he was so attracted looking at this beautiful place. He thought he'll keep the deity there, do his, Sandhya Vandana, his evening kriyas, and then he wanted to worship the Lord. Okay. So he did accordingly. And when he was worshipping, there was that local king who was ruling there. His name was Dharmavarma. Okay. This Dharmavarma, he's seen the deity and he's seen him. He became so happy. So he requested him, can you please stay here for at least 2 days and go? Vibhishana said, no, I have to take this Lord. I have to go. I have to make a grand arrangement. We have to celebrate the festival, right? We are taking Lord with us. The king requested, don't worry, I will arrange for all the festivals. Please don't go. Okay, please stay here for some time. Vibhishana said, okay. And they had a 10 days grand festival. Okay, it was, organized by Dharmavarma, and Vibhishana was very happy. Okay, so finally after that, he came and he said it was time for him to leave, and he tried to take the deity. Surprisingly, the deity was not coming out. It was not moving. And Vibhishana became sad, morose. He started crying and started telling Rama, why are you doing this? Please come with me. Ranganatha, Rama, right? He started addressing, why are you doing this? He's crying. Okay. Lord said, don't cry. I have to be here. I like to be here. Okay. He says, see, he's a very good king. People here are very nice. There is Kaveri, literally, Kaveri is holding Srirangam like this, Ranganatha. So he says, Mother Kaveri is here. right? She's embracing Srirangam. And I will be here for the whole of Kali Yuga. And after the end of Kali Yuga, I'll go to Satyaloka. Satyaloka. That's what he says. So Vibhishana said, "You're not coming with me, but at least give me your mercy." And Lord said, "Don't worry." See, actually, the way Lord is lying, he's looking towards the south. So he says, "I will be looking at Sri Lanka from here." Okay, he says, "I can see it from here. Obviously, you cannot see, but I'll be with you." So Vibhishana said, "But what about me? Even I want to see you, my lord." Okay, so he asks, and Ranganatha, listen to this carefully. He gives such a wonderful blessings, and we can all follow this in our life. You know what Ranganatha says? He says, whichever direction Srirangam is, you can just mentally think, "I want to go to Srirangam. I want to see Ranganatha." Okay, saying so, just take 10 steps. That's all. Take 10 steps, wherever in the world you may be. Okay? You will get the mercy of Sriranga Kshetra. Okay, so children, wherever you are, just find out which direction, whether it's east, west, north, south for you. Turn to that direction. In the mind, say, "Ranganatha, I want to see you. I want to come to Srirangam." Just take 10 steps and you get the benefits of being in Srirangam. What a wonderful, how merciful this Lord is, right? So he says, "You will have my blessing." So we also have this blessings, children. You've heard Ramayana for 10 days. This you can do every day. So that means every day you're visiting Srirangam, every day you're taking the mercy of Ranganatha. Okay, so beautiful, right? This is the special blessings of Lord Ramachandra, okay, to all the living entities in the form of Lord Ranganatha. Okay, so Ranganatha, Ramachandra, they are different. Okay, so Ramayana will actually be incomplete if you don't hear about Ranganatha. So if you ever get a chance, please do visit Sri Rangam and take the darshan of that beautiful Lord who's just like Lord Rama. His face resembles Lord Rama. His features resembles Lord Rama. You can experience the compassion of this beautiful. Okay, so Lord Ramachandra ki Jai. All right, so with that, we come to the end of today's Uttara Kanda, but wait on, we have more. First, I would like to announce the winners. Poor children, you've been waiting for so long, so I would like to announce the winners, not just today's. I'm going to repeat the winners from day 1 to day 6. We'll also post this batch 1 and batch 2 winners in our group as well. So let's see. I would like to see your reaction as well. So let me go. Okay. Okay, so I see some questions also. We'll take that up a little later. Okay, so first I would like to announce the names of the winners. So day 1, Balakanda winner is Gautam Krishna. Congratulations, Gautam. And day 2, Ayodhya Kanda is Tanisha A. Vedakannavar. Congratulations, Tanisha. Day 3, Aranya Kanda winner is Sarvesh Mahesh. Sarvesh Mahesh, congratulations. Day 4, Kishkinda Kanda is Subhiksha GB. Congratulations, Subhiksha. Day 5, Sundara Kanda winner is Shaurya Rati. Congratulations, Shaurya. Day 6, Yuddha Kanda winner is Mahati. Wow. Children, everybody can applaud for these. Again, don't worry if you have not won. You have taken part. You've literally had the journey with Lord Rama, these 6 wonderful days, which started on the day of Ram Navami. And I would also like to show you, which we had kept it as a surprise, right? So I'm going to disclose the gift that you all will be receiving, something that most of you were asking for. I hope you can see this book. Ramayana, the story of Lord Rama. This is the most beautiful book. It's extremely authentic as it's taken from Valmiki Ramayana. So this book will be courier to your doorstep. I'm talking about winners. Okay, so I request the winners to once again, please post your address. Okay, your postal address, not anywhere in the chat, not in the comment section, not in the description, but our office number. Then Raj Prabhu, I request you to please post our office number once again. So please save this number, send your address, and within a couple of weeks, you will be receiving this beautiful book of Ramayana. And others, please don't get disheartened. Your participation is what, as I told you, you know how Lord Rama is. He was looking at the squirrel service also, right? So it's not about winning. It's not about being even successful. We see an example of Jatayu. So your participation itself, you've been here for 6 days with us hearing Lord Ramayana. You've got immense blessings, all of you. Okay, so this is what we have to treasure, children. All right. Okay, so those were our winners. Now, shall we discuss some of the questions? You've taken up the quiz from day 1 to day 6. Let's discuss the answers. And this is going to be interactive. So I've kept the chat open. Okay, I've kept the chat open. So I'm going to ask the question. You have to start answering it. All right, shall we do it? Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to share my screen. And children, one more important thing, you will all be receiving e-certificates, okay? Because you all participated, so you'll be getting certificate from Harmonix for your wonderful, wonderful participation of these 6 days, 7 days, including today. Okay, so I request you all, please make sure you have collected the correct email ID from your parents. If you don't know, please ask your parents, take the correct email ID, and if you can actually post it in our office number, which we're going to, share. Okay, I see many of you are discussing about Minecraft. We are still discussing about Ramayana, so please refrain. Probably you can discuss it a little later about it. Okay. Yeah, so Dhanraj Prabhu, I request you once again, please share the office number so that children can post their email IDs and the e-certificate will be sent to your email ID. Okay, the questions, definitely, I'm seeing a lot of questions. I'll be taking it at the end. First, let's quickly, solve the quiz that we have been doing from day 1. Okay. So here comes the first day's quiz from Balakanda. I'm going to ask you the question. Okay, I think the answers are anyways mentioned, so no worries. We will discuss it like that. So in which royal dynasty did Lord Rama appear as the son of Maharaja Dasharatha? Gupta, Ikshwaku, Bharata, Chandra. So it is Ikshwaku dynasty. Okay. Who is the author of Ramayana? Sage Vasishta, Vishwamitra Muni, Valmiki Maharshi, Srila Vyasadeva. Of course, it is Valmiki Maharshi. What is the name of Maharaja Dasharatha's kingdom? Koshala, Hastinapur, Ayodhya, Indraprastha. So it is Koshala, children, because Ayodhya, as we discussed, is the capital of Koshala. Okay. Yes, I wanted you all to answer it, but since the answer is already projected, I'm just reading it out. Yes, definitely you can take part. It would be wonderful. Okay, who performed the fire sacrifice for Maharaj Dasharatha by which he could obtain sons? So it was under the guidance of sage Vasishta. The options, if I have to read out, is Vishwamitra Muni, Bharadwaj Muni, sage Rishyashringa. Which sage came to Ayodhya asking Maharaj Dasharatha for help, that demons are disturbing and I need your help? And the help he asked was, please send Rama and Lakshmana with me. Vishwamitra Muni, Matanga Rishi, sage Mrigi, Narada Muni. Of course, it was Vishwamitra Muni. Which two Rakshasas were regularly disturbing sage Vishwamitra's sacrifice? So he mentions their names, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, not yet. Vali, Sugriva, no, they were not demons. Maricha and Subahu, Kara and Dushana. Kara and Dushana, they all come at the end, right? They're all brothers of Ravana. So the correct answer is Maricha and Subahu. Yes. Seventh question, who is the eldest among the following? Shatrughna, Lakshmana, Bharata. Of course, the eldest of all is Rama. After that, it was Bharata. Okay, so it's Bharata. Which woman demoness did sage Vishwamitra ask Lord Rama to kill? Remember, Maricha, Subahu were male demons. So their mother was Tataka. All right. So Vishwamitra asked them to kill Tataka, and he also told Rama, don't hesitate because she's a woman. No, she's a demoness. She's creating a lot of trouble. So it was not Shurpanaka, it was not Hidimbi, it was not Jambavan. It was Tataka. Ninth one. Whose daughter did Lord Rama marry? Mother Sita was the daughter of, was it Maharaj Janak, Maharaj Pandu, Maharaj Nimi, Maharaj Hrashvaroma? It was Maharaj Janaka. Okay. So which sage challenged Lord Rama to fight with him after Lord Rama broke Lord Shiva's bow? Do you remember when Lord Rama wanted to thread the Shiva Dhanush? It broke. After that, who got angry? It was Lord Parashurama. He was carrying Vishnu Dhanas. He comes and challenges him. Let me see if you can actually string this. Right. And Vishnu Lord Rama does it so easily without any effort. So it was not sage Vishwamitra, it was not sage Rishyashringa, it was not Matanga Rishi, it was Lord Parashurama. Yes, thank you so much, dears. So participating, even though the answers are there. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to day 2. That was Ayodhya Kanda. Okay, let's see the answers for Ayodhya Kanda. How old was Lord Rama when Dasharath Maharaj wanted to install him as the heir apparent? If you remember, we had mentioned this also as one of the questions, whether he was around 27 years old, not 12, not 14, not 35, 27 years. Okay. Who poisoned the mind of Mother Kaikeyi? Was it Sumantra? No, he was the minister of Dasharatha. Was it Shakuni? Shakuni comes in Mahabharata, not here. It was Manthara. Remember, I told you she was also an Apsara. So when Lord Rama instructed all the Devatas to take part in the pastime of Lord Rama, become, Vanaras and take birth in the Vanara dynasty. So Manthara was also an Apsara who played a very vital role. If it was not for Manthara, then Kaikeyi would never have thought from the other angle. She would never have sent Rama on exile. Okay, what boons did Kaikeyi ask for? Remember, she asked for 2 boons. She wanted only 2 boons. What was it? Her son Bharata should be installed as the heir apparent, and Lord Rama should be banished to the forest for 14 years. Both were correct. So the answer is both A and B. Lord Rama, Mother Sita, and Lord Lakshmana should be banished. She did not ask for this, right? Mother Sita and Lord Lakshmana wanted to accompany the Lord because they could not stay away from the Lord. So I think it could be a little confusing, but actually the answer is quite evident because it was 2 boons. So it was option A and option B. Who dropped Lord Rama, Mother Sita, and Lord Lakshmana into the forest? Who was the one who dropped them? Was it Sage Vasishta? No. Lord Bharata. No, Bharata was not there. He had gone to his grandparents' house. Was it Bharadwaj Muni? No, they meet Bharadwaj Muni when they come to the forest. So it was Minister Sumantara. Okay. Which friend of Lord Rama met him on the banks of river Ganges? Was it Guha, Gautama, Sudama, Sumantara? No, not Gautama. Sudama again comes in Mahabharata and Krishnaavatara. It was not Sumantara. It was Guha. Remember, the king of Nishadas, tribal dynasty. Which sage advised Lord Rama to stay in Chitrakuta? Who was the first sage that Lord Rama meets? Was it Gautama Rishi? No. Maharshi Valmiki? No. Bharadwaj Muni or Narada Muni? It was Bharadwaj Muni. Okay. Which river did Lord Rama cross to reach Chitrakuta? So to reach Chitrakuta, which was the river? Was it river Tamasa? No, that was the first river they all went. Even the Ayodhya Vasis followed. Then he had to let them behind. He had to wake up very early and told Sumantara to ride the chariot. Was it river Yamuna? No. Was it river Sarayu? No. Sarayu is where Lord ended his pastimes. It was river Ganga. Where was Bharata when Maharaj Dasharatha passed away, where did he go? Both Bharata and Shatrughna, they were in Vadain Kosala. No, that is where Maharaj Dasharatha was. Kekeya. Mithila. Mithila is where Mother Sita was. Gandhara comes in, Mahabharata. So it was Kekeya. Okay. But remember, because Kaikeyi is from Kekeya kingdom, she's known as Kaikeyi. Okay, which sage showed Lord Rama the way out of Chitrakuta? From here, the next forest that Lord Rama was supposed to go. Was it sage Atri, sage Vishwamitra, Narada Muni, Sharabhanga Rishi? It was sage Atri. Fantastic. Yes, I see many of you answering that. Which forest did Lord Rama go to after departing from Chitrakuta? So from Chitrakuta, after listening to Atri, where did he go? Did he go to Viradha? No. Kishkinda? No, not yet. Lanka? Not yet. It was Dandakaranya. Okay, forest Dandakaranya. Okay, so that was day 2. Let's see day 3. Day 3 was Aranya Kanda, right? Okay, here are the questions. Into which demon had the Gandharva Tumburu transformed into? Remember, he was cursed, and because of him not behaving well with Apsara, so he was transformed into which demon? Kabanda. Remember, I described him. Kabanda had such 8 miles long hands. He did not have head or neck, right? He had his mouth in the center of his belly. So that was Kabanda, and it was Kabanda. Oh, okay. Anyways, the next question we'll answer. Which sister of, okay, the options were Maricha, definitely not. Viradha, no. Ravana, definitely not. It was Kabanda. Which sister of Ravana got attracted to Lord Ramachandra? In this, Ravana had only one sister. It was not Anasuya. Anasuya was one of the Pativratas actually. Shabari, greatest devotee of the Lord. Matangi, no, it was Shurpanaka. How many Rakshasas did Khara Dushana bring along to fight? So when Shurpanaka's nose and ears were cut, she goes and first complains to Khara and Dushana, right? And, they, Khara Dushana first sends 14,000 Rakshasas. Okay, it was not 14, it was not 14 lakhs, it was 14,000 Rakshasas. Who first informed Ravana about the killing of Khara and Dushana? Who went and first told? I remember again, there's a lot of confusion that everybody thinks it was Shurpanaka who went. Shurpanaka, immediately started poisoning his mind. No. First who went was not Shurpanaka, definitely not Mandodari. Mandodari was the wife of Ravana. It was not Angada. Angada was the son of Vali. It was Akampana. Okay, so of the 14,000 when Lord Rama killed, actually this Akampana escaped. He went to Ravana and told him, about the powers of Lord Ramachandra. Yes. Which demon did Ravana approach to help him abduct Mother Sita? So he wanted the help of one demon. Who was that? Was it Kabandha, Viradha, Kumbhakarna? No, it was Maricha. How did he help him? By disguising himself as beautiful golden deer with silver spots and emerald eyes, and it was so attracted. It was so attractive that Mother Sita got attracted to it. Okay. Who fought with Ravana trying to stop Ravana from kidnapping Sita Devi? Every time, the Lord has plans, isn't it? So who was the one who tried to first protect Mother Sita when Ravana was actually pulling her on the Pushpaka Viman? Was it Sugriva? No, Sugriva was not yet there. Was it Hanuman? Hanuman was also not yet there. Was it Lakshmana? Both Lakshmana and Rama were in the deep forest. So who was it? It was Jatayu, who fought very bravely with Ravana, and Ravana cut off the wings of Jatayu. Who collected the jewels thrown by Sita Devi? So when Mother Sita seen that, okay, now Jatayu is also not there, and I have no other hope. So when she was being carried away, what did she do? She tore a piece of a cloth, she put the jewels, and she threw it. So who collected these jewels? Was it Rakshasas? Any sages? Was it Jatayu? Jatayu was already hurt and dead. So it was Vanaras. They collected the jewels. Okay, who advised Lord Rama about taking Sugriva's help? First, we are asking about the very first person who was the one who helped. So when they actually went and, when they cut off the hands of Kabandhu, and, when they got to know that Kabandhu was actually a cursed Gandharva, right? Lord Rama said, okay, he has a wound that nobody can kill. So they wanted to actually bury him alive and burn him. Correct? Bury him alive, basically. So at that time, Kabandhu thanks Lord Rama, and he says, once I leave this body, I will let you know who is the one who can help you. So he is the first person who tells them that Sugriva, Lord Rama should seek Sugriva's help. Okay. So where was the ashrama of Matanga Rishi situated? This also was a little tricky. Was it at the foothill of Rishyamukha hill? Was it near Pampa Lake? Was it in Panchavati? The answer is both A and B. Okay, it was near the foothill of Rishyamukha hill, and which was also closer to. Okay, after meeting Shabari, what did Lord Rama and Lakshmana do? What did they do? Did they perform the last rites of Shabari? No, because Shabari, voluntarily entered fire, invoked fire, and she left the body. Did they perform the last rites of Jatayu? That was already done, right? After killing Jatayu, only they started entering the forest and they met Kabandhu. So, did they liberate Kabandhu? It was already done, right? So, what exactly happened? They went looking for Sugriva, as advised by the demon, Kabandhu. Fantastic. So that was Aranya Kanda. Next, we're going to look at Kishkinda Kanda. Okay. So from which hill did Sugriva first see Lord Rama and Lakshmana, and he got scared? Remember, he thought, oh, Wali is sending somebody, and he was like murmuring, he was upset till Hanuman consoled him. So which hill was that? Was it Meru Hill, Meru Mountain, Mandara Mountain, Mahendra? No, it was Rishyamukha. Remember why he had taken shelter in Rishyamukha? I had mentioned because when Wali killed Dundubi, and when he that wild buffalo, remember, and when he actually flung it in the air, so Dundubi was like with full of blood. Every pore of his body was oozing out blood, and this drop of blood fell in Matanga Rishi's ashrama, on the ground, and Matanga Rishi got so angry, so he said, whoever has done this, if he comes 4 miles around my ashrama, he will die. And even if he sends his ministers, they become statues. Do you remember? I mentioned that. So that is why Vali could not enter Rishyamukha hill, and Sugriva boldly took shelter over there. Who was the elder brother of Vali? Was it Sugriva? No, he was a younger brother. Was it Angada? No, he was a son. Was it Jambavan? He was a king of bear. Then none of the above. The correct answer is none of the above. How did Lord Rama and Sugriva formally get united in friendship? So verbally they said, but then Hanuman did something. How did they formally get united? Did they help each other? Of course they did, but after formally getting united in friendship, did they shake hands in friendship? That is modern day style. Shaking hands, yes. Or did they ceremonially circumambulate the fire? So yes, as we said, keeping Agni as witness, they actually united in friendship. So the correct answer is B. Absolutely. Okay, fourth one. Which ornament of Mother Sita did Lakshmana recognize? Did he recognize her hairpin? No. Hairpin was still with Mother Sita, if you remember. Nose ring? No. Celestial necklace? No. Only ankle bells. Why? Because Lakshmana tells Rama, and Rama asks, can you recognize these? When Sugriva gives him, that cloth in which she had tied all the jewels. When he asks Lakshmana, Lakshmana says, I don't recognize any of this because I have never looked at Mother Sita above her ankles. So I can only recognize her ankle belts. So beautiful. Okay. Yes. Which demon in the form of buffalo was killed by Vali? I already mentioned that is Dundubi, not Kabanda, not Mayavi, not Ravan. Which sage cursed Vali that he cannot come within 4 miles of the sage's ashram? That is Matanga Rishi. We already discussed. Not Bharadwaj, not Agastya, not Sharabhanga. What arguments did Lord Rama present to convince Vali that his killing was justified by dharma? So when actually Lord Rama and Lakshmana hid behind and shot an arrow, Vali became so furious. He said, you're bogus. You're not at all a righteous person. You should have come in front of me to kill. So Lord Ramachandra gives three very powerful reasons. What are they? Actually, all of the above is the answer. So first is it says, I am the king of Ikshvaku dynasty. I come in the lineage of Ikshvaku dynasty, and the king has the right to punish or reward every human and animal. Okay, he takes the discretion. Second, he says a king has to punish sinful. Why was Vali sinful? Because he had captured the brother's wife, which is extremely sinful. Third, he says, oh, why did I hide behind? Why I had to come in front of you? Why should I? Because I'm a Kshatriya and we hunt animals from behind. And you're not only born in the, what would I say, in the form of an animal like a monkey, but you also acted like one. Also acted like an animal, so it justifies what I've done. So all three, all the above is the answer. How many months did Lord Rama and Lord Lakshmana stay in the mountain cave waiting for monsoon season? Remember, I was just mentioning. So when they wanted to make Sugriva the king, they invited, but Lord Rama denied, telling that he's on exile, he cannot come to the city. And he also said, okay, his wish was fulfilled, Sugriva's, right? Vali was killed, he was coronated. But then Lord Rama said these 4 months, Chaturmasya is extreme monsoon season, so let's refrain. We will stay in the cave, you can go. So it was actually 4 months, not 8 months, not 2 months, not 1 month. Okay. Who led the search party that went in the southern direction? So southern direction means closer to Lanka. So who was the leader? Along with Hanuman, Nala, Neela and all, Angada was the leader. Okay, not Vinda. Vinda went to the northern part, Sushena went to the east, west, Shatabali accordingly, right? It was Angada. Which mountain did Hanuman use as his launch pad? He had to, when Jambavan told him, you have to do this greatest task of going and finding Mother Sita, he could not do it straight from the earth because it was doubtful whether it can take its weight. So he uses Mahendra Hill as his launch pad, not Meru, not Kailasha, not Himalayas. Wow, wonderful. Okay, last 2 Kandas left. So let's see Sundara Kanda quiz. Wife of Vali is Tara. Anyways, I'll take up the questions later. So Sundarakanda. Which mountain offered a place for Hanuman to rest while he was on his way to Lanka? Remember, Hanuman used the Mahendra Parvata as a launch pad and he started flying. So the first person who actually, came straight from the ocean. There was a mountain which came straight from the ocean. Who was that? That was Mainaka, not Mahendra, not Trikuta, not Mandara. So Mainaka wanted to actually repay. It was more like thanks, saying thanks to Lord Hanuman, because Vali had once protected him from the Vajrayuddha of Indra. Indra was cutting off. Remember, I told you all the mountains those days were flying because they had wings, and sages and devatas were worried it might cause some trouble, so they started cutting off. But what did Vayu do? He protected this Mainaka mountain. He actually hid it under the water. Right? So that's why Mainaka wanted to express his gratitude because Hanuman's father had helped him. But did Hanuman take rest? No, he said, I am on a mission of my Lord, so let me go. But he respected it. He kept his leg on the top of the mountain and he flew. Who was the Rakshasi who attacked Hanuman by catching his shadow? Remember, 2 Rakshasis he meets. The first one, like a serpent Rakshasi, who was that? That was Surasa. The second Rakshasi who catches his shadow and then doesn't allow him to proceed further was Simhika. Remember this, it was not Surasa, it was not Mainaka, it was not Lanka, it was Simhika. Who was the first person Hanuman fought with immediately after reaching Lanka? The first Rakshasi he fought with it was not Jambumali. Okay, that was later. It was not Aksha, the son of Ravana. That was also during the war. It was not Indrajit again during the war, but it was Lanka. Remember? The deity, the guardian of the Lanka city was called Lanka. Okay. So where was Sita Devi in Lanka? Where was she kept? Was she in Ravana's palace? Was she in Vibhishana's palace? No. Was she kept in Trikuta mountain? She was in Ashokavatika. Who had repeatedly begged Ravana to return Mother Sita to Lord Rama? There was one person who was always telling what you're doing is wrong. You will destroy the entire Rakshasa army. You will destroy the entire Rakshasa dynasty. You will bring in, great terror and destruction. Who was that? Was it Trijata? No, Trijata was, yes, a good demoness, but she was with Mother Sita. Was it Mandodari? No, Ravana would not listen to his wife. Was it Akampana? No, it was Vibhishana. Yes, Vibhishana. Who took the form of a crow and attacked Mother Sita? Remember, Mother Sita tells, she gives her hairpin when Hanuman, the Chudamani, when Hanuman actually meets her and asks for a symbol that I have to go and tell Lord Ramachandra. She gives her hairpin and also tell this pastime to Lord Rama, because only we both know this. It's a very confidential one. Right, where she says how the crow attacks and how Lord Ramachandra takes a blade of grass and invokes Brahmastra in it. So she tells that. So who was that who took the form of crow? He got attracted to Mother Sita. Was it Indra? No. Was it Brahmadev? No. Was it Ravana? Not yet. Right? It was Jayanta, the son of Indra. Which ornament did Sita Devi give to Hanuman to be in turn given as a proof to Lord Rama? We already discussed it was not nose ring, ankle bells, necklace. It was the hairpin called Chudamani. Who captured Hanuman and with which weapon? Who captured? So many came, right? When Hanuman met Mother Sita, he wanted to destroy Ashoka Vatika. So he started uprooting the trees and all. Ravana gets to know he sent so many, his generals are killed, so many people, whomever he sent, so many Rakshasas are killed. But there's one person who captures, and actually Hanuman allows him to capture so that he can go and see Ravana. Who was that? Was it Jambumali with a spear? Was it Ravana with Pashupatastra? Was it Prahasta with a mace? It was Indrajit with Brahmastra. Who discouraged Ravana from killing Hanuman? Who told don't kill? When Hanuman comes and wants him give back Mother Sita, surrender to Lord Rama, he becomes very angry and he says, kill this monkey. He's caused so much of destruction. So who stops him? Was it Indrajit? No. Was it Mandodari? No. Was it Malyavan? No. It was Vibhishana who says it is against the dharma to kill a messenger. Which garden does Hanuman and his party destroy before returning to Kishkinda? I think a lot of you got this wrong. So Hanuman alone destroyed Ashoka Vatika. He didn't have any party of his own, right? But when he finished all that, he comes back and, Angada and the party hears about his glories and they say, okay, we need to go back and inform Angada, inform Sugriva and Lord Rama. On the way, what do? They find this Madhuvana, which is like full of honey, and they eat, and in their intoxicated mood they destroy the whole of Madhuvana. And the caretaker goes and tells Sugriva, but Sugriva, instead of reacting, is happy. He says, okay, if Angada and party are doing it, that's because they're successful in the mission. Remember, so that was Madhuvana, not Ashoka Vatika. Many of you got this wrong, but but wonderful attempt, children. Okay, so let's look at the last Kanda, that is Yuddha Kanda. Which brother of Ravana left Lanka to take shelter of Lord Rama? Okay, so what happens? In spite of telling many times, he does not listen. Even when Rama and the party comes, they've reached the shores of Lanka also. Vibhishana tells, don't do this. But Lord Rama doesn't listen and instead, Ravana doesn't listen to him and instead starts humiliating. So Vibhishana cannot take it anymore and he leaves Ravana's palace and takes shelter of Lord Rama. So it was Vibhishana, not Khara, not Dushana, not Kumbhakarna. They're all still there with Ravana. Second, what suggestion did Vibhishana give to cross the ocean? So when Vibhishana leaves him, comes here, it takes time for the monkeys to accept. Then, they ask, okay, how should we cross the river? What does he say? Does he say build a bridge across the ocean? Or does it say get Hanuman to carry all the Vanaras? Or is it all of the above? It was actually It says, call upon Varuna, the deity of the ocean. We'll ask him what to do. Okay. How many days and nights did Lord Rama pray to Varuna? Again, remember in the video it was different and we specifically told what's mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana. Was it 7 days and 7 nights? Was it 2 days and 2 nights? Was it 30 days and 30 nights? The correct answer is 3 days and 3 nights. What did Ravana do to trick Sita Devi into believing Lord Rama had been killed? So when Ravana seen that, when he sent Shuka and, the other person to actually estimate the how great the Vanara army was, and they wanted to actually arrest them, but Lord Rama lets go of them. He says, okay, you can take an estimate and go back and let Lord Ravana know. Ravana, no, I don't know why I'm addressing him as Lord Ravana. Okay, and Ravana gets very angry. Remember, he says, I would have killed you both, but then because you've served me, I've left you. So when all this is happening, he says, I should do something to quickly take Sita Devi into my favor, and I should make her my queen. So at that time, he goes and he creates an illusion. You remember? Yes. So what was the answer? He produced an illusory head of Lord Rama. He did that. He showed an illusory scene to Mother Sita. No, he did not show any scene of killing Rama, but instead he showed the bow and arrow of Lord Rama. So one was the head, second one was bow and arrow. So both A and C are the correct answer. Maybe this was also a little confusing to many of you. Correct. Both A and C, not A and B, it's A and C. Which small animal wanted to help Lord Rama while building the bridge? We've seen it was squirrel. With its small, cute little hands, it was trying to help Lord Rama. Who did Lord Rama send to Ravana to call for peace? One last time, when Lord Rama, like everything is said, they're about to start the battle, but he feels very, very, it's very painful for him to see and estimate, oh, so many Vanaras will be killed, so many Rakshasas. So why? One last time, again, I'll give a chance to Ravana. If he's ready to come and surrender and give back Mother Sita, I will forgive him. So whom does he ask to go and convey this message? Was it Hanuman? Was it Sugriva? Was it Vibhishana? It was Angada. Okay. Who saved Lord Rama and Lord Lakshmana from Indrajit's Nagapa Shastra? So Indrajit actually leaves that, remember, he actually disappears. I mean, he becomes invisible and he leaves this Nagapa Shastra, which we seen yesterday. It'll actually attack you and it starts choking you till you die. So who comes and saves them? Was it Hanuman? No. Was it Vibhishana? No. It was Garuda Deva, because Garuda preys on snakes. So the moment Garuda came, what happened? These snakes ran away. They were out of fear. Near which place was Indrajit killed? Was it Kishkinda? No. Was it Lanka city? Specifically where is what we are talking about. Was it Ashoka Gardens? It was actually Nikumbhila cave. Okay, that's where Indrajit was killed by Lord Lakshmana. Which weapon did Lord Rama use to kill finally? To kill Ravana? Was it Nagapa Shastra? No. Was it Indrastra? It was actually Brahmastra. Right? Which festival do we celebrate marking the return of Lord Rama? Again, I think many of you would have got confused. So the festival we celebrate marking the victory, the day when Lord Rama killed Ravana was Vijayadashmi on the 10th day, okay, of, the Dashera we celebrate, but marking the return of Lord Rama. Remember, Bharata gets to know Lord is coming and he lights up the entire city because it was Amavasya night. That is Deepavali. Okay, again, a couple of you got confused with this. Fantastic, but I would really like to congratulate all of you who took part in this quiz. Many of you have got 10 out of 10 and the attempt, this shows that with what dedication and devotion you are actually listening to the entire Ramayana. It's wonderful, children. Keep up the spirit. Okay, so what is the next thing we're going to do? Give me 1 minute. Okay, so we've announced the winner. We have seen what is a surprise gift. We have discussed the quiz. Okay, so the next thing is, I would like to talk a little bit about harmonics. See, this entire 6 days, 7 days camp was actually an initiative taken by harmonics. So children, I would quickly request you, all the little ones, can you please go and ask your parents to sit along with you for the next few minutes? I'm not going to take too long. Okay, maybe 15-20 minutes. Your parents can sit and they'll be presenting a little bit about harmonics so that, I see many of you saying we're sad, we're ending this, right? So we can still keep connected. I would like to, present harmonics to you all. And after we do that, maybe your parents can go back and then we will probably discuss some of the questions and answers. Okay. Okay, please let me know once you're ready. Take about 2 minutes, kindly requesting all the children to get your parents. If both of them come, it's wonderful. Or if your father is busy, your mother can come, or mother is busy, father can come. Can you please get your parents? And I'm watching YouTube, so please let me know once you're ready. Please let me know once you're ready, children. Yes, Lavitra, hold on to the questions, dear. We'll take up the questions at the end. Can you please ask your parents to come quickly? All of you? Thank you, Ira. Kashvi says ready. How about others? If you give me a go, then we can quickly continue. Yes, just type a yes, or you can say ready so that we can get started. Lavitra says is grown up. Yes, but this is also mainly for your parents, so it would be nice if they can join me. Okay, I think Kashvi says, Ira says, most of you are ready. So let me play this for you all. Just give me 1 minute. And once we conclude the presentation, then your parents can go back and we will sit with question answer discussion. Okay. All right. Just give me 1 minute here.
Are you struggling with parenting challenges? Is screen time replacing quality family time? Welcome to Harmonics, where we focus on strengthening parent-child relationship and making your child valuable. And we do this by cultivating ethical values with hands-on activities, integrating Vedic principles into everyday life, enhancing self-understanding through mindfulness practices, and developing leadership talents through specialized programs. We are offering a 1 month free trial of our program. Register now and check out for yourself. What are you waiting for? Join the transformation revolution.
Yes. For the parents out there, I'm sure we all face this challenge as parents. So, see, harmonics, I would like to just quickly take you through what it is. But before that, if you just got a glimpse of certain values that we were actually certain activities and values that we were taking your children through in this journey of 6 days. So, if you're interested, you can enroll for more such programs. We are having a free trial for 1 month. So 4 classes, our classes are going to be once a week only. Once you register, the link will be put up for registering for the trial. So once you register for the trial, you can see how your children actually is responding, how the classes are conducted. And if you're really happy about it, you can go ahead and register for the entire year. So just give me 1 minute. I'll quickly take you through what exactly Harmonix is doing. Just give me a minute. Okay, so as you can see, if you want to know what is Harmonix, what exactly are they doing? The tagline itself says we are making children valuable, okay, which is one of the most, hankerings of most of the parents today. Unfortunately, the academic education is not focusing on the holistic development of children. So when we talk about holistic development, we're talking about the 4 dimensions: the body, mind, intelligence, and spirit. Okay, so somewhere an ignorance of, probably the focus is too much on mug up, get this percentage. There's so much of pressure that the values which form the foundation of the humankind itself is completely missing. So Harmonix is trying to bridge this gap, is trying to help children, is trying to transform children. Okay, so right? So when we talk about the education system, which is so powerfully designed from our Vedic times, we would like to just take you through. So it's called the 4-dimensional, 4 into 4D module. Okay, so this particular model I'm talking about is, first is the 4 dimensions of education system, which we were talking about. One is physical dimension, mental or emotional dimension, intellectual and spiritual dimension. Talking about the 4 domains that education is supposed to address and enhance, that is the aptitude and competence of children, awareness and cognition of children, attitude and character of children, and art and culture better. Right? And the 4 divisions which we have followed from our Vedic times is 0 to 5 children are categorized as Kaumara, 6 to 10-year-old are categorized as Pauganda, 11 to 15 are categorized as Kaishora, and 16 onwards, we call them Yavana children. So the syllabus that we are talking about, everything should be designed according to the age group. Okay, and most important, the 4 divisors of kids who play a very important role in their complete holistic development are parents, teachers, administrators, and definitely government with their policies and boards. Okay, so what is Harmonix's contribution here is, up to 5 years, we generally don't offer any course because 0 to 5 is the age. The Kaumara age is mostly for playing, but yes, we do have wonderful, colorful, filled with pictures, kind of books that can be presented, that can be used to narrate stories, because these kids love to listen to stories. Right? So you can actually order for the books if you want to. There are many wonderful books related to values, which can be taught through stories. Also, we have, many recordings and videos that you can find on the social media of Harmonix. And coming to Pauganda, 6 to 10-year-old kids, what do we teach them? We teach them Vedic stories, right? Beautiful pastimes of the Lord with excellent videos, rhymes, the sacred spots as to where these pastimes happened. And then the enhancement is more on values, because this is the foundation. We need to put the foundation. It has to be very strong. So values like honesty, truthfulness, cleanliness, again, taught in a wonderful manner by the mentors. They actually take them through a lot of stories, videos are presented, activities are given, home assignments are given, right? And these children also learn Bhagavad Gita shlokas. So, I mean, this is something I would like to mention to all the parents, is something called the Sanskrit effect, which they've actually found out. If children keep memorizing Sanskrit shlokas, okay, what happens is the cognitive part of the brain, which is very, very important for decision making. What is right, what is wrong? That is the biggest, I would say, loophole. In nowadays, children are not able to discriminate between what is right, what is wrong. They're just following the herd. All right, so that is the part of the brain which is responsible. And if Sanskrit shlokas are learned, it is said that the physical, structure itself changes of the brain. So the cognitive actually area increases in size. So the focus is on shlokas, then there's painting and yoga for 6 to 10-year-old children. For 11 to 15-year-old, we offer again values. There are a little bit more advanced values because these are teenagers. They can understand better, right? So there are values like friendship, mercy, manners, right, like that. And I was just mentioning this in the morning batch also. I just came across a very beautiful photo of a constable, police constable, holding up a photo where he says, it's very unfortunate to see that people are reading Bhagavad Gita in the prisons. I wish this was taught in the school so they would not end up in the prisons at the very first place. Such a powerful saying it is, isn't it? Because schools are completely ignoring the most important aspect of our culture. Okay, so Indian philosophy studies is all about Bhagavad Gita. The 5 important topics of Bhagavad Gita is very wonderfully presented in a way that children can relate and understand. Okay, so that is IPS. We call it as IPS, Indian Philosophy Studies. Then they learn life skills. And the children from 11 to 15 not only learn the shlokas, they also learn the related subhashitas. And then there is yoga. Now coming to 16 and above, 16 to 20, but above 20 are also welcome. So we teach them life skills because these are the children who are getting ready to face the outside world, right? So they'll be finishing their 10th plus 2 and they're going to get into professional courses. Some might be getting into organizations. So, most important aspects are handpicked here. Life skills like, nowadays the entertainment is like vast, like an ocean, and people don't know what actually entertainment is, how to choose real entertainment. They're just letting the entertainment control their mind. So topics like selective entertainment, leading a healthy life, healthy lifestyle. So things like these are part of the life skills training. Then most important nowadays is if you can speak English, then you can fit in anywhere. That's what the world believes in. So communication skills, we take them through. And there's digital coaching. These children also learn shlokas and subhashitas and also learn how to apply them in their lives. And there is yoga. Okay, so this is just a glimpse of what Harmonix offers. Apart from this, we also have many free clubs which you can register right away. So the most important one is we offer mantra meditation for children, because if mind is controlled, everything else is controlled. Even Arjuna says in Bhagavad Gita, it's so difficult to control the mind, right? He confesses it to Krishna, Lord Krishna. So we offer mantra meditation. There are again different time zones, different batches. So children can choose. It's absolutely free. They can also join the group and chant every day. Right, it helps them to calm down. There's a lot of effects seen through mantra meditation. The second one is Tattva Jignasa, okay, where we'll be reading most of our very powerful scriptures like Ishopanishad, Bhagavad Gita and all. And our CEO, His Grace Adidev Giridhari Prabhuji, you've seen him in the video. So he himself will be taking the class. Children can attend it every Sundays. It starts from 7 p.m. onwards. And there is also Prema Dhwani, where we teach them, bhajans and wonderful kirtans and all that. So these clubs are absolutely free. You can register and you can make your children attend. Okay. And apart from this, we also have Saturday Supermind. So every Saturday, this is also free. Your children can join this particular course that we offer called Saturday Superminds, where we upskill your children. They learn very interesting topics like artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, right? IQ, SQ, EQ, right? So very wonderfully selected topics, again, with a lot of activities, a lot of interaction. These things are absolutely free. Now, to the actual course that I was talking about, we are starting our trial from April 20th. Okay, so this particular link will be shared with you in the chat box. It will be put up in the description, comment section also. You can register, experience how it is, what Harmonix is all about, for absolutely free. The 4 classes that we are giving are absolutely free. And after that, if you're convinced, you can feel free to register for the entire course. Okay, so I request all the parents to at least give it a try, right? Because it's only weekly once and the classes will not be more than 1 hour. So please enroll your kids, experience Harmonix, and then you can probably take a decision. Okay, thank you so much, parents, for your time, and thank you, children. So if parents have any other work, they can probably go ahead. And regarding the link, it will be posted in the group. and on YouTube as well. We only have a request. Our office number will be posted again. So once you register, you can just let us know that you have registered so we can add you to the respective WhatsApp group. So you can receive the further communication. What are the different batches available? You can choose it as per your child's convenience. Okay, so that's a request. I request Dhanraj Prabhu to please post our office. Yes, so Prabhuji has already posted. So our office number is mentioned. And I think the registration link also can be posted, Prabhu. You can post it in the live chat now. Later, you can also find it in the description and the comment section. Oh, wonderful, Bhagwat. You said you've already registered. Okay. So yes, parents, if you also have any questions related to it, we are still here. And thank you so much for encouraging your children. I would really like to thank parents because as I was mentioning, it's holiday season and you could have planned anything else for your kids, but you dedicatedly let them attend this 2 hours and become part of Lord Rama's blessings. So it's wonderful. Thank you, children, for your consistency in attending and actively participating in the activities we have given. What wonderful drawings. I really appreciate all of you. Actually, we would like to handpick some of it and put it in the group so that even others can relish your creativity, right? And wonderful poems. I mean, we have many poets here, so wonderful poems and excellent attempts when it came to other activities as well, demonstrations, quizzes. Excellent. I'm sure you have, with all your heart, pleased Lord Ramachandra. I really appreciate the children and the parents. Okay, thank you so much. And before we take up the questions, I would also like to introduce our team while the parents are still here. So may I request all the mentors and Dhanraj Prabhu to please switch on your videos. Dhanraj Prabhu, can you please switch on video? Yes. Thank you so much. So we have Satya Bhama Mataji, Sindhura Mataji is having some issues with her video. We have Romani Mataji. So these three were our supporting mentors who've been with us, even though, I was happily delivering here. Many of them were actually addressing your concerns, handling your queries. So thank you, Mataji, so much for all your support. And we have Dhanraj Prabhu, who has taken the complete technical aspect onto his shoulders, right? And he's handled it really, really well. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for all your assistance. And I think we can now take up the questions if children have any, and then we can wind up. Okay. All right. So in case if there are some questions which we may not be able to answer today, feel free to post it you have the WhatsApp number, so you can post it over there and we can take up the questions as well. So let me also start looking if there are any questions. Yeah. So who was the wife of Vali? I think I did mention it was Tara. Okay, wife of Vali was Tara, and we've seen how she cried when Vali was killed, and how Vali actually requested Sugriva and Lord Ramachandra to take care of his son Angad. So it was Tara. Yes, Ramji ruled all over the world. Children, it's only much later that, the world was divided into continents, countries, states, but otherwise it was one Bhumandala. And the kings those days would rule the entire earth. Hanuman didn't stay on earth. Of course, Hanuman was a monkey. So if that way, if you have to think, most of the times he would spend in caves and, on trees. But Hanuman was there with Lord Rama. If Lord Rama had descended on earth, Hanumanji was also there. Yes. So somebody was asking, will they get participation certificate? As I mentioned, please give your email IDs to the number posted there, our office number. You will be receiving a participation certificate, e-certificate from Harvard's. Okay. Well, I am not really sure whether Mainaka mountain is present. Maybe we'll have to try going to the ocean and excavating. But definitely it should be there because it was protected by Vali and hidden under the ocean. But you should be really, really pious to meet. They're all great personalities. So maybe or may not be. I'm not really sure. Okay. What are the other questions? Mataji, when Lord Rama went to forest for 14 years, Sita went along with Lord Rama. Why did Vibhishana's wife Sarama did not go with Vibhishana when he went to surrender to Lord Rama? Very good question. See, actually, Vibhishana was going to meet Lord Ramachandra and help win Ravanasura. Okay, so it was not like for months or years, like how it was in the case of Lord Rama. Lord Rama came to the forest for 14 years. Okay, here as we can see, the the battle between them got over soon, and Vibhishana was made the king, and his wife united with him immediately after he became the king. Okay. Oh, in which direction should we stand to receive Lord Ranganatha? It depends on where are you from. Okay, if you're already from Tamil Nadu, then you're already in the right place. You can turn in any direction. If you're somebody from Northern India, Eastern India, Western India, accordingly you can see on the Indian map which direction. So Srirangam is actually in the southern direction. So you can actually turn towards the south and you can take 10 steps. So this was actually told to Vibhishana, whichever part of the world you're in. So since we are all in India, most of us are from India, I believe, so we can all turn towards the south. You can just look at the compass, see which is the southern direction, and there you take 10 steps, remembering Ranganatha Swami, Lord Ranganatha Swami, and Srirangam. Until I want to be in Srirangam, 10 steps, that's it, and you're there. So for all of us, it's very easy, it's southern direction. When was harmonics made? Okay, so harmonics, of course, we've been here from pre-corona also, of course. Pre-corona, actually, we would conduct offline classes, and it's only post-corona that we started online classes. So yes, it's been here for more than 10 plus years, I would say. Is Hanuman still on earth? Yes, of course, Hanuman is still on earth. He's one of the Chiranjeevis. Chiranjeevis are people who do not encounter death. So till the end of Kali Yuga, Hanuman, Ashwathama, like these great personalities are still walking on earth. Fortunate we all are, right? Okay. Okay, do we have any other questions? Let's see. Okay, any other questions, children? Okay, if there are any more questions left, it's already 7 o'clock, so we will wind up for today. Okay, and it was a wonderful journey of all of us with Lord Ramachandra. I hope you all enjoyed this 7 days journey. Okay, the biggest and smallest Kanda you've been asking from a very long time. I think the biggest Kanda of Ramayana is the Yuddha Kanda, and the smallest Kanda is the Bala Kanda. Okay, so I think this was a question asked by many people. Okay. Right, fantastic, children. Thank you so much. Any other questions left unanswered here? Please feel free to post it in our WhatsApp group and we will surely get back to you with the answers. Okay, once again, thanks everybody. Thanks a lot for being a part of our Ramayana Kids Camp, and we wish you all the very best. Please do join our WhatsApp group. You can send a request in the number that we have shared, and we will surely add you to our groups. You'll become a part of Harmonix family, and you'll get to know many more wonderful courses, activities that Harmonix is conducting for children. So it's mainly for children that Harmonix is here for. Okay, thank you so much, dear children. We will see you all very soon, hopefully. Okay, in the trial, I think many of you are already telling. So we will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful, blissful week, month, year ahead, and hope to see you all again, once again, in the trial. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Take care, everybody. Hare Krishna.